2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Nick Richards out there with Barnes. Then there's Ayton. Then there's Allen. And it's Irving in at the point. And for Toronto, they've got Okongwu. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hartenstein. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Johnson in at the two-guard. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Now here's Ayton. Count it.
Never afraid of a little physicality. Mr. Ayton, the and one.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw tonight.
For Denver, DeAndre Ayton. One shot.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Now here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Back to LeBron. Over Irving. And James with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Pass to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. There's the pass to Barnes. Back to Allen. Johnson with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Takes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Basket counts.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
And Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
And here is Barnes after LeBron James hitting the free. Okongwu grabs the board. Toronto, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Johnson. Out of hand on it. On the wing, Barnes. Vanderbilt defending. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do. And he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Now here's LeBron. 5 points in the game.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Irving. Passes it to Richards. Here's Barnes. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
James, the pass to Okongwu. Barnes against Vanderbilt. Barnes can't get it to go.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
It's good.
Now, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Irving dishes to Ayton. Pass to Richards. Johnson against Allen. High, arcing shot, and they'll get another chance. James against Irving. James, no good. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And more in the NBA, Greg, we're seeing teams face each other twice in a row just like this. Do the players like this kind of scheduling, you think?
Listen, players are in favor of anything that cuts down on travel, and this is one of the ways to do it. The league's doing a lot to make the season less of a grind.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
And Denver's out to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Denver.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Two things are a product of that. One, you shoot a ton of freebies. Two, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those two things is going to work.
The Nuggets trail by 6. The pass to Ayton. Outside Irving. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Raptors. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Irving. Finished off the break.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is engaged and comes up with a key steal there.
Pass to Okongwu. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Okongwu. He had 15 points last outing. Nice shot by James. LeBron's got 11.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Passes it to Richards. Allen outside. Pass to Ayton. Over Okongwu. And that one's good. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Boy, you think about DeAndre Ayton. It's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
32 seconds left to play in the first. Barnes down low. Vanderbilt defending. Barnes can't get it to go.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Irving against James. Here's Allen. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Raptors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position.